Hey, what's going on everybody? It's xMrAlchemy and today we're playing some Kill Confirmed on Dome. I get the Moab this game, but I keep the game going a little bit longer just because I had a topic I wanted to discuss today. This game was recorded in theater, so you'll see some spastic movements that, for some reason, theater makes it do that, and as I get sniped by Zergers there, and there's actually a pretty funny moment in this game where I'm pretty close to the Moab and turn around to run into the bunker I just spawned in, and 3 people spawned where I just did, and luckily they either did not want to kill me or just did not care, and I ran away, but I end up getting the Moab, but I end it because Tyler gets the Moab, and I end it right there. This gameplay ends, but I had something I wanted to talk about today, and I don't know how many of you are really up to date, really in tune with what goes on around YouTube. I, for one, am not. Now, maybe during Black Ops, beginning of Black Ops, end of Modern Warfare 2, I was really into YouTube. In fact, I will get into that later, but that was really all I was interested in at that point in time. But now there are just so many people doing commentaries like I do. I mean, I know I pretty much have no shot at getting big now, so, you know, I just do this for fun, but there are so many people doing it now, such an oversaturation of commentators that really, it's just really hard to stay in touch with everything that's going on. Now you have the really big people, and granted, the people I know is really big probably aren't that big anymore. There's people that are up-and-coming, people that have gotten a lot bigger since Modern Warfare 3 came out. For example, T. Martin. And he kind of has a little bit to do with what I'm going to talk about today. Now, I don't know how many of you are subs to Raw Instinct or have ever watched any of his videos. I, however, have not. I had heard of him before today, but I had never watched any of his videos. Just because, you know, to be honest, I don't really watch that many COD videos. Not because I'm not interested, because I don't really have the time anymore like I used to sit down and watch a bunch of commentaries in a day. But apparently this guy Raw Instinct has about 250,000 subscribers. Well, I was on Twitter today and I saw Ron retweet something that T. Martin said that says he had it coming or something like that. So I go to this video, and this video is like 16 minutes long, made by a guy called, and here's the part where I run to the bunker and they all spawn right there. But this video was made by a guy named xMrAlchemy, and apparently this guy is in the Air Force. He's a pilot. He's got about, right now, I looked today, and he has about 10,000 subscribers. He seemed like a very literate, intelligent guy, commentator, you know. Seemed like his gameplay was pretty good. And in this video, he talks about how this guy, Raw Instinct, completely just stole from not only him, but T. Martin. And all his ideas, all the videos that he made, were basically taken from somebody else, and he shows examples. He has, you know, visual proof of how this happened, and right here there's a little bit of a host migration that I kind of skip over, and it just jumps right back into the gameplay. But he shows visual proof of all this stuff that this guy Raw Instinct took. There was, you know, he showed instances of where somebody made a comparison using the double Y and not using the double Y, and how you can reload faster. And then 3 or 4 days later, guess who posts the same videos talking about the same thing? Raw Instinct. And this list just goes on and on and on. And apparently this guy, xMrAlchemy, had helped Raw Instinct, given him ideas for Modern Warfare 3 tips, and Raw Instinct took all those ideas and snatched them right up. And he helped him with like his Twitch TV live stream. And this whole time Raw Instinct was telling this guy that he was going to give him a shout out the entire time. And apparently he never, ever did. And long story short, this Raw Instinct guy basically, you know, and like I said, I never watched any of his videos. I wasn't subscribed to him. Maybe he came up with some original stuff. But the funny thing is, almost all of his videos were taken from somebody else. Now, I understand YouTube is a very big community, especially the COD community, and there probably isn't something that somebody hasn't done already. But that does not mean that you copy a video like the exact same, do the exact same thing, talk about the exact same stuff, and, you know, just expect no one to notice or expect not to get in trouble for it. Now, unfortunately, I don't think that can count as copyright infringement, because you're not, you know, I don't really know the details, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't count as copyright. But there was an instance where he showed proof of Raw Instinct copying a setup video. T. Martin hit 500,000 subs, I get the Moab there. T. Martin hit 500,000 subs, and he does a setup video. So 3 or 4 days later, guess what Raw Instinct posts? A setup video for 250,000 subscribers. Now that could be coincidence, but for all the other examples he showed of how Raw Instinct was copying T. Martin and himself, the xMrAlchemy guy, I don't think it's a coincidence. And the point I'm getting at here is, how scummy do you have to be? How much of a scumbag are you to get famous off of YouTube and keep doing it after, copying off somebody else's videos? I know that if I worked really, really hard and came up with genuine ideas, put a lot of effort into my videos, and somebody was getting big off of my material, basically, even though it's not really my gameplay, I would be furious, and it would really, really suck to see that somebody who took from my ideas was getting famous and I wasn't. That would just, and I don't think like my newer subscribers understand how into YouTube I used to be. Back when I was playing, back when Modern Warfare 2 was out, and that was before I had my PVR, I was all about YouTube. I would sit down every day for like 2 hours and catch up on all my, my favorite commentators. I was subbed to Sam 5000, Hutch, XCal, Blame Truth, Chris Trout, Pyro Puncher, just all these guys, and I would sit all day and catch up on their videos. And I was so interested in just getting Machinima Partnership. That's all I wanted. Like, I was so focused on that. When Black Ops came out, Black Ops was a little bit slow for me at first, but then, it picked up and I was posting every other day. And it just ended up happening like that, and eventually, none of my subscribers were active, and that's why I came to this channel. But, ever since I made this channel, ever since Modern Warfare 3 came out, I haven't had the same interest in getting big off of YouTube, because I realized that, sure, it's awesome to get paid for YouTube videos, but honestly, what's that going to help you with in the future? When you go out for a real job, if they ever do, some people might do this for the rest of their life, who knows? You go out for a real job and, you put in your experience in your application, and your employers ask you, what experience do you have? You tell them, I used to make videos on YouTube. That's not going to work out too well. So for me, this has always been a pastime. This has always been just a fun hobby. This has never been something that I have treated as a job, because it isn't a job. And the way I'm going right now, it will never be a job. I'm never going to get paid for this, which is fine. I think it would be really cool to get paid. Like I said, that was one of my biggest aspirations back in the day when I was posting every day, every other day. If you hear something in the background, it's raining, just FYI. But, now I really have no aspirations to get paid for this. I do it for fun. I do it because, like the Scrub Chronicles, my friends enjoy me posting the Scrub Chronicles, so it's just something that has become a pastime for me. But anyway, guys, that's just a topic I wanted to touch up on. My final score of this game was 53-5. This isn't the end of the gameplay. It actually goes on for another 3 minutes. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you have a great day. I'll catch you later.